All right, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to our final debate for our speech class with a round of applause for all of our debaters, please. Yay. All right, we would like to remind speakers that today Jared will be your timekeeper. He will be sitting up front. And our first speaker today is Christoph for the government as the Prime Minister with a speech not to exceed 3 minutes. All right, Mr. Timekeeper, are you ready? Mr. Timekeeper, yeah, okay, fabulous. And Mr. Speaker, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and begin.
Hello, my name is Christoph Marsh. I'm the Prime Minister of the government. I would like to thank my partner, Logan. I would also like to thank the opposition for coming here today, and also I'd like to thank the audience, the judges, and the timekeepers. Our topic is whether the school should enforce a minimum GPA requirement to participate in extracurricular activities. And we, as the government, believe that there should be a minimum requirement, and here are our reasons why. Our first point is that it encourages a higher academic standard. It will prepare more, it could prepare more students for college, as it could encourage an environment that is more geared towards learning rather than sports. It could also encourage students to learn new things, as many classes will be more accessible to other people if they might have a higher GPA. Our second point would be it helps you be better prepared for the future. In future job careers, you may learn that having a more thorough understanding of various topics could help with just job performance and various other activities that you may perform. And our third point is, with knowledge that you may have acquired through this learning, could help you teach others and be a better leader through different ways of life. If a person would be in a extracurricular activity, having higher knowledge would also enable them to know how to teach others better through leadership, compassion, and just how to handle different situations better. So once again, our points were that it encourages a higher academic standard. Our second point was that it helps you be better prepared for the future. And our third point was that it can help you teach others. And I would like to thank my partner, the opposition, the audience, judges, and timekeepers, and vote for the government.
All right, thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause. And time, please, timekeeper.
2:31.
2:31. Thank you very much. All right, Mr. Timekeeper, will you please put 1 minute on the clock for Jared to prepare his arguments against the government? Thank you.
Time.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to give a round of applause and welcome Jared D. to the stand. Let's give him a round of applause, please. And we'd like to remind both timekeeper and speaker that the time for the speech should not exceed 3 minutes. Whenever you're ready, sir, you may begin.
Hello, my name is Jay Durand, and I'd like to thank my partner, Alex, and I'd like to also thank the government for debating with us today. I'd also like to thank the audience, judges, and timekeeper for being here today. Today's topic of debate is whether or not we should have a minimum requirement GPA to participate in extracurricular activities. their first address was that it creates a higher academic standard. And we as the opposition believe that it could create a higher academic standard, but people who are going to get a higher academic standard are going to get one even if there is this limit, because if they're not doing that anyways, they're just not going to participate in sports. The second topic was it helps better prepare for the future, and in some cases it could help benefit for the future, but in other cases, if you're just not participating in sports, like some people do, it's not going to matter whether or not you get a good GPA or not. And it could help teach others, was their third topic. And we as the opposition believe that it might not be able to help teach others at all, because if you're going to teach others, you can always just use the internet or a book or something. You don't always need to just have the knowledge in you already. And I'd like to thank my partner for supporting me today, and the government for debating today. And I'd like to thank the audience, timekeeper, and judges. Vote opposition.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause. And time, please, timekeeper.
2:32.
2:32. Thank you very much. Mr. Timekeeper, will you please put 1 minute on the clock for Logan to prepare his arguments? Thank you.
Time.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and welcome our second speaker from the government with a round of applause, please, Mr. Logan. And we'd like to remind Mr. Speaker and Mr. Timekeeper that this is a speech that should not exceed 3 minutes. I'm so sorry, Mr. Timekeeper, I forgot to ask last time. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Speaker, whenever you're ready, you may begin.
Hello, my name is Logan Malinsky, and I'd like to thank my partner here, the other team, and the audience, and the timekeeper for this. The first part of this was when if it was all right
Okay, take your time. You're fine.
if it was all right to support the sports for the
GPA.
the GPA. In my case, it was.
It's okay. Just relax, Logan. Do what you can. Use the notes that your partner and you went together with, and it's okay. You're going to do just fine.
In my case, I think it's all right to support the GPA, because surely they could take responsibility for this Of course, they may not have the time to support it because they are busy with other things, like with tests and quizzes and stuff and homework. In which, of course, they could help other people to learn this. But of course, it may take the sacrifice of not playing sports, but taking responsibility for this school work is more important than sports. In which cases I'd like to help other people too, like with friends, cousins, all that other stuff. Thank you.
Okay, all right, let's give a round of applause. And time, please, timekeeper?
157.
1:57. Okay, thank you very much. All right, we go ahead and we put 1 minute on the clock for Alex to prepare his arguments, please.
Time.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and welcome Alex to the microphone, please, with a round of applause. And remind both Mr. Speaker and Mr. Timekeeper that this is a speech that should not exceed 3 minutes. You might need to adjust the mic a little bit. Squeeze this top. There you go. There. What? Don't break it. Okay, thank you. All right. Mr. Timekeeper, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes? All right. Mr. Speaker, bless you. Mr. Speaker, whenever you're ready, you may begin.
Hello everyone, I'm Alex Dai, and I'm the member of opposition, and I would like to thank my partner Jordy and the government and the audience, judges, and timekeeper to be here today. And so his first point is that it's alright to play sport, and I think it could be like the GPA is more important. Like if you don't have enough GPA, then you shouldn't play sport. And the second point is that they are busy to do other things like homework and
It's okay, Alex. Just do the best that you can. Support the points of your partner. Support the points of your partner. Look back at what your partner said and support what he has said.
And his third point is help other people, and I would say that use something else to help, like internet or something else. So again, I would like to thank my partner and the government and audience, judges, and the timekeeper being here today, and votes for opposition.
Okay, thank you very much. Give him a round of applause. And time, please, timekeeper.
2:10.
2:10. All right, thank you. All right. Jared, go back to your points, restate your points, and let's go from there, okay? So get it together. We can do this. We can still make a good debate out of it. So restate your points, Jared, that you came up with, okay? All right, we put 1 minute on the clock, please, Mr. Timekeeper.
Time.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and put our hands together for Jared D. and his final speech for the opposition. Let's give him a round of applause, please. And now, I'd like to remind both Timekeeper and Mr. Speaker, this is a speech that should only last 2 minutes maximum. Okay, 2 minutes in length. Mr. Timekeeper, are you ready?
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, whenever you're ready, you may begin.
Again, I'm Jared Durand, and I'm on the opposition. I'd like to thank my partner Alex again for coming and helping me. And I'd like to thank the government and the judges and the timekeeper and the audience. And we're going to go over the topic again of whether or not there should be a minimum requirement of GPA to participate in sports or other activities. And for my first point, my partner said you should play sports, and you should play sports no matter what your GPA is, because sports can once in a while help you out, and they make you more fit and more healthy sometimes. And for my second point, I would like to say that even though school can help you prepare for the future, sports can also help you prepare for the future. And for 3, my partner said you could use something else, and I would like to back that up with you can use something else. You can use a computer or a book or anything to help teach your family or friends or anyone you want to help teach. And my points were that sports help you get more healthy, that sports can help you get better prepared for the future, and you could always use something else. And I'd like to thank the timekeeper, the judges, and the audience.
Stop.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and give him a round of applause. And let's hurry up and throw that 1 minute left on the clock for our Prime Minister. And let's get through this debate. Thank you. 1 minute on the clock.
Time.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's give him a round of applause, please, and welcome Christoph as the final speaker for the debate, and the government, struggle bus, and the government and the entire debate for today. Let's remind both timekeeper and speaker that the time for the speech should not exceed 2 minutes, please. Mr. Timekeeper, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Mr. Speaker, whenever you're ready, please begin.
My name is Christoph. I am the Prime Minister of the government. I would like to thank my partner Logan and the opposition for being here. I would also like to thank the audience, judges, and timekeepers. Our topic is whether, the topic of the debate is whether a minimum requirement should be in place for extracurricular activities to be participated in with people under the minimum GPA requirement. And the government's stance is that there should be a minimum GPA requirement. The opposition stated that sports promote health, so that's why we should not have the minimum GPA requirement. And we believe that other things you can do after school can also promote health. It is easy enough to just take 20 minutes and do some basic workouts after school if you desire to be an athletic individual without having the minimum GPA requirement. Their second point was that school and sports both prepare for the future, and that sports can also really help you prepare for the future. And we believe that sports, unless a individual goes into the professional career, sports will not give you a permanent help past college and a distinct advantage past college. And their third point is that you can use other mediums to try and teach people, and we fight that point without an understanding of what you're trying to teach, you can't teach it. You have to have a basic knowledge of life to be able to teach other people other things. And so I would like to thank my partner, the opposition, the audience, judges, and timekeepers for being here, and vote government, please.
All right, thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause. And time, please, timekeeper.
152.
152. Thank you very much. All right, folks, because we are in a shortened class period, I apologize, but we do not have time to talk about this. I need you to go ahead, chit-chat with your partners quickly, make a decision, and identify who you believe won the argument by circling or making note. Put your name on your notes, please, and we will pick up with persuasive speeches and our discussion of your individual persuasive speeches tomorrow in my classroom. Thank you, debaters.